Why, hello everybody, it's your girl PagGirlZ back at it again with another video, and today I'm seeming to be surrounded by a lot of jammers. Don't really know why. But today I wanted to talk about something that I think is going through a lot of people's minds. I definitely know it's going through a lot of people's minds. What is going on with the new nature items being put back into stores? And more specifically, are fruit baskets coming back? Because I know a lot of people are concerned about that. And just a side note, I am pretty sick. I think you can hear the congestion in my voice. I have been clearing my throat a lot, and I'm taking a lot of breaks to sniffle in the video, so yeah, it's gonna sound kind of jump cutty. But I would like to apologize for sounding like a toddler in this video and it being really cut weird, but I did kind of want to talk about this because a lot of people have been personally asking me, and I've seen a lot of people just in Animal Jam really concerned about this. So, first thing I'm going to do is kind of explain the situation, and then I'm going to give you guys my input on it, and I'm going to answer the final question. So, stay tuned. And not to mention, I've already recorded this video like 50,000 times because I just couldn't get the right words out. So, I have a good feeling about this recording, but I'm probably going to forget some stuff because I thought I already said it. Oh boy, this might be a while. Focus, Pi, focus. No, but really, first order of business. So I do want to show you guys what everybody's kind of been talking about and pretty much just explaining the whole situation. The first place that we're actually going to go is Treetop Gardens in Serapia Forest. So as you can see, they have re-released the tulip patches, which were a pretty sought after and rare item before these were released. And the fountain sprinkler. You can kind of see how these are the old AJ style, and that's kind of why people like them. But unfortunately, these became really rare because everybody liked them. They were some really interesting and really pretty looking items, but they were released so long ago that not a lot of people had them. And when a new nature item comes in, you kind of stock up on them, and then when the new one comes in, you recycle the old ones. So people didn't really know these would be going out of shops for years. And a lot of people, including myself, really do like to decorate dens that are nature themed. Not to get off topic, but I will show you my den. I just decorated, so feel free to go to my den and chill out, take some photos. I'll probably be on for a little bit after this video post, so say hi. But yeah, this is basically my den. I got some Tiki Adventure items, and I really just tried to spice up the den with some really pretty nature items. And I tried really hard this little fountain area, but I think it just kind of looks like a mess. And whatever this is. But you know, I tried, and it's the thought that counts. But it's not just the tulips that have everybody really concerned. It's actually what's been released into the Jamaa furniture shop, which I'm going to now. So what they actually did recently release is all of these items, not to mention these right here. So let's start on this page. The vine rug, the vine flower lamp, and the lily rug. These two were actually really sought after. I'd seen them on so many people's trade list. Just the way they looked and how pretty they were and just the detail in the flowers is what people really wanted. And these items, especially right here, like the bicycle, you do not see many of these. And these would go for short collars at times. A lot of people wanted these, along with the scented candles and inline skates. These weren't exactly the most rare because they're not exactly nature items, but I'd see them in people's dens. The scented candles, I think, were here for a little bit longer than the others. And since people really liked these, they had a lot of them. But sometimes you wouldn't always have the certain candle you wanted with a certain effect, so you'd have to find someone who had, for example, like the flowers, and it would be really difficult. Not because I was trying to make a Starbucks den, but it was because I was trying to make a Starbucks den. So you're probably wondering, Pi, why would anyone just happen to care about some items being released? Well, it's not exactly these items in question. Aside from maybe the tulips, it's what could be coming in the future, and that's what I'm going to be talking about from this point on. But here is the question answered. Obviously, in my opinion, because I don't work for AJHQ, are fruit baskets coming back? Personally, I think they are. And I think it's totally possible that some other items like those are coming back too, such as the hummingbird feeders, or even the bonsai plants. But here's where it gets tricky. See, these items were really rare, and they were a big part of the trading system and rarity system. But also, should you have to trade a long collar for a plant? And I would know this because I've actually done that before. Okay, it wasn't my wisest decision, but the plant looked really good. I don't even want to ask. But honestly, I do think it was a good decision on Animal Jam's part to release these items and release future items like those. Okay, what is going on? I'm just gonna try and ignore that. Because it shouldn't be fair for someone to have to trade all of their hard-earned spikes just for a couple of plants. Honestly, if plants become that rare to the point that everybody wants one so desperately, and there's hardly any in the game, they should honestly just release them. Because people love to decorate dens, including myself, with all of the nature items. Although it did hurt the rare system quite a bit, and now the people that did trade for the tulips are kind of out of luck, I do think it was for the better. I mean, could you imagine if they hadn't been released and in a year there was almost none of the items? Even just the wheelbarrows in shop. Imagine if there was even half of them in the game right now, because obviously accounts get deleted, items get recycled, people don't know, people get hacked. There's not going to be the same amount of items. So imagine if in a year there were even less. That would be super hard for people to decorate with. But just the fact that these items would be so hard to get is really why I think it was a good decision to put these back in the stores. Even if fruit baskets did come back into the stores, I think it would be for the better. People love the items, they look so great. These styles honestly just go with any item, even the new items or the old items. Just the way they look is so honestly beautiful. Was that poetic? Maybe. Dodger is going to make me laugh and I'm going to start choking on my own throat, guys. I'm actually really sick, okay? I've been sleeping away my days for the past like 2 or 3 days now. Okay, back on topic. But honestly, there's still plenty of other items that can be rare. There's so many den items that just haven't even been talked about yet. There's so many actually really cool looking items that I bet won't ever be re-released. But I think just the fact that they're nature items and there's so many den decorators out there, especially me who love to decorate with these nature items, I personally think it was probably for the better, even though some people might have missed out on spikes. Because honestly, I did too. But now isn't it so much better to be able to get as many colors of tulips and wheelbarrows and scented candles as you want? And like I said, it honestly doesn't matter about the items, it matters about what you do with the items. If you can make a really pretty den, wouldn't that be better than just having a super jumbled up den with an item that nobody really has? Put the item to good use and not just kind of display it because it's rare. And in fact, I actually have seen a lot of people do this. Before these were actually released, people would just put them on their trade list and never use them, or they would just have all of those items in their den lined up, just to honestly show people how many quote-unquote rare items they had or unknown items they had. And is that really using the nature items for how people who really want the items would want it? Now they're in the shops, people can just use them to how they want to, and they don't have to worry about someone who literally has 20 of each kind just sitting in their den. But really, enough rambling. Let's get on to the fruit baskets themselves, because a lot of people have been asking about it and talking about it and kind of been shocked. Do I think fruit baskets are going to come back to Animal Jam? Yes, I do. Maybe not right now because we already have gotten some pretty awesome items released. But I do think at some point in the near future, they will be re-released. I mean, think about it. Fruit baskets are a really cool item and nobody really can get a hold of them. So wouldn't it be better for everybody to just have them in the stores? But I mean, on the other hand, they are pretty rare items. I've seen people trade pretty hefty amounts of rare items just for a single one of these. So I mean, some people are fine with this and some people obviously don't want to lose out on so many items. But I mean, it's honestly just based on your opinion. Are you okay with trading a spike, or do you think it should just kind of be done, you know, like ripping the band-aid off really quick? That was such a terrible analogy, I'll never use that again, okay? But I definitely have seen tons of videos saying Animal Jam put this super rare item back into stores, and a lot of people have been talking about it. But I think for the greater good, it's probably a good decision. And it might not even be the fruit baskets. There are plenty of other items that can be re-released, like the bonsai plants, the tiny tree, these mirrors, these fire drums, which look really cool, even these oak tables and chairs. And this drum does look really cool, although I think that might be from a party. I don't really know, man, I am sick right now. But I also do think that there are items that can be released and there are items that shouldn't be released, because the plants I just named off and even the fruit baskets aren't even really beta or that significant. These items were just released a few years ago and times have really changed, there's been more people coming to the game, and obviously there's going to be less and less of the items. But there are items from the actual beta times that should not be re-released. We can just let those be kind of the beta items, and the kind of rare ones. But personally, the ones from a few years ago that were just released in like 2014, I don't think are really that bad to be re-released. 2014's style of items were definitely really nice looking, and that's why people like them so much. And of course, I'm totally all for releasing new items that could look like the old ones, but aren't exactly. Honestly, I don't think it really matters. But that's just my opinion. So, might have been a little bland. I am sick. I had to pause to sniffle, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. And then I forgot about forgetting what I was gonna say and just started a new thing, so yeah, maybe shouldn't have recorded. But I did hope you got something out of this video, enjoyed it even a little bit, maybe just came for the intro and left. It hurts a little bit, but not that much. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment down below actually how you feel about this, how you'd feel if fruit baskets were released, and subscribe if you have not hit that button down below. I would super duper appreciate it. Join the meme family. We keep growing and it's super fun and everybody kind of fights to be the pinned comment. I still do that, But yeah, I hope that wraps everything up. Bye guys! I slept for 13 hours yesterday. That's literally half a day.